Hi everyone, it's Sue. Welcome back. I found these little, well, they're called word cards. They're just on craft. They're a little bit heavier than normal paper. I think they're about 110 GSM. And they've got an eyelet or a hole for an eyelet in there. And with all my moving and unpacking and repacking and everything else, I refound these and forgot I had them. I think I purchased them from Daiso quite some time ago. So I've just decided I'm going to use them up and make something out of them. So I'm just going to do some dyeing basically with, I think this is broken china and vintage photo. My vintage photo is pretty much dead and I don't have a re-inker. So I will eventually change to gathered twigs. So you've seen this done probably 100 times or more, and I'm just really roughly going to go in to each little card or each little tag and put some colour on there without even thinking about it too much. And then I'll come in with a darker colour. How great do they look? I love the colours, and it's with the craft in the background too. You don't have to worry about covering the whole tag. So that was so much fun, so much messy fun. I love it. Okay, so I've just grabbed quite a few sets of Tim Holtz stamps, and I'm just randomly going to stamp on each tag. So what I normally do is I will do a production line, and I'm going to use a VersaFine Clair ink. I'm just going to put a stamp on the acrylic block, and I'm just going to stamp away. So I'll probably stamp one stamp on a dozen or so tags, or if you're doing it on a smaller item, and just stamp them in different places each time. I like to normally stamp out the stamp first on my backing sheet just to make sure that it's stamping okay, and then off I go. So trying not to think about it too much, and you can see I'm just going to do one at a time, but do the same stamp on several. As you can see, I've stamped all the little tags once, so then I'm just going to go back through them and stamp more stamps on the tag. So I'll just continue to do this until each tag is completely full. There you have it. They're all stamped. Not one is exactly the same as the other. So what I'm going to do now is I've got blue and red ink there, and I've gone through and stamped, as you can see, a circle stamp. on each one, and I've either done it in red or I've done it in blue. Now I thought while I was doing that as well, some of these I could make into a banner, like a banner tag, just to hang off other tags or the side of your page. So I'm just going to go through and cut some of those, and then I will come back and I'll show you them all, how I'm going to store them, I guess. So I'll just show you this cute little banner once it's cut. I don't know why I'm taking so long here. How cute is that? Oh, you can't even see it. Anyway, yes, so I'm going to do probably around about half as banners, and then I'll leave the others with just a straight edge. I've gone through and put a bulb pin through each hole, and I've storing them on these little rings that you can clip open. How good do they look all on the ring? I think I'll just hoard them so I can look at them. No, I'm going to use them. So I've had enough to completely fill 2 of those little rings. And as you can see, I've done some in banners and some with just a straight edge. I'm really happy with how they turned out. Just for a really simple project, you've got a really stunning little tag. Now, I found this huge ring at an op shop, and I'm just trying to work out how you open it. I was a bit concerned that you couldn't open it all, but it's a little bit different to the smaller ones. So just unclip it like that, and then I'm going to put the little rings on the larger ring, and I've got a sort of like a, what do you call it, pegboard situation beside me, and I'm just going to store it on there so I can see it all the time. All right, guys, I really enjoyed doing this. It was a couple of hours of fun, so I hope you enjoyed it too. And until next time, I hope you get a little bit of creative time in. Take care. See you soon.